welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Sideline, the head coach of the Steelers. They've alternated wins and losses over the first 3 weeks of the season. On the opposite sideline, here's Browns head coach Todd Monken. His guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Kate Scott and Brock Hewer on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. Thursday night prime time is underway. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. They're led out by the former Tiger, this rookie quarterback from Clemson.
Even he mentioned it to us. There hasn't been much celebrating for him since last week. While other guys were taking in the win and enjoying some time to relax, he was reviewing what went wrong in that game. An interception, not finding the end zone. That's not the type of impact that usually finds you a win. He knows he's got to do more for his team.
They pick up 14 yards on that one, and the Steelers have a first down.
14. First down, Pittsburgh.
Here's Dowdle again. He's going to be taken down. Play goes for about 10 yards. And that is going to be good for a Steelers first down. Fed him on back-to-back plays, Brock, and he's got them moving now on this opening series.
Yeah, he's not needed any time at all to find his groove and settle in. This should set the table for the rest of the day.
Going to the ground again on first. And he has enough room to gain about 4. There are the rushing numbers from Dowdle a week ago. 15 carries, 64 yards.
Second and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And they're going to bring him down, but 8 was enough. They got what they needed. First down coming. New set of downs from 37.
And the Steeler first down.
Warren here from the gun. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And that one's going to be incomplete. Third down coming up. Now pressure coming. And he'll give himself up to end the run. That's going to move the 6. Big gain, 14 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense. He had another chance to take a shot on it.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. Blocked by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D-tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocked down that runner.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. He's dropping back to throw. And he's He's going to go down here. Pressure gets him at the 23. Carson Schlesinger. And that sends him back into a 4th and 11. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. It's a 39-yarder from the left hash. Boswell able to knock it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
If they can keep moving that ball the way they did on the opening drive, he's going to be called upon, I gotta guess, Kate, for more than just field goals. Probably some extra points, too.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return starts at the 3. Escapes the defender. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. And here come the Browns on offense, readying for their opening drive. At the helm for him, 2nd year now out of the University of Colorado, Shedeur Sanders.
Probably feels like he owes his guys one after last week, doesn't he? Threw a couple picks, did find the end zone. His guys around him still found a way to win. Now here's where he's got to be careful, Kate. You can't get it all back at once. Sometimes when you're over-aggressive, it leads to, well, days like last week with a couple interceptions. You do your job, you just do your job well.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd, Sanders. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
I certainly don't mind completions nor getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands in a hurry, but that one was way too predictable as it goes backwards.
Throw here, 3rd down. That's the Concepcion right side. And they're in there to take him down after a gain of 12. And that's going to be a Browns 1st down.
I just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Sanders back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. So 5 on the catch, 5 still to go on 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
19 Tiger.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's going to go down here. Pressure gets him at the 23. And that's going to make it 4th and 18.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. Fields this clean at the 30, and it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40.
On return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Dowdle. There's the stop. Damage finally comes to an end after a 17-yard pickup. And that is good for a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Throwing now on 1st down. Oh, he lost the football. And this is going to be Browns football.
As a quarterback, you're really trying as best you can, Kate, to find those windows where your man's got some space after the catch, because the last thing you want to do is throw him into a big hit. Yeah, I know that fumble goes on the receiver's record, but that QB, he feels responsible.
Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the 2nd time. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Back to pass on 1st and 10. He's not going to get away from this. They're all over him. They drop him at the 33. That's Mason Graham. And that makes it 2nd and 12.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid? Yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
2nd down pass play coming. The throw right side, caught by Bernard. Good work there, adding a little chunk after that catch as he gets it ahead for 8 yards, make this 3rd and short. That's the end of one. 3 more to go here on Thursday Night Primetime. The Steelers have played to an early lead. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short. Trying to plow ahead for the first. Can't even get back to the line. That brings up 4th down. No, right, it was a long shot, right? We all knew that. And even with that small pickup, still a few yards away from moving those chains.
And I don't mind the run call. I really don't. Those can be very effective in those situations. But that defense, they were up for it, and they hit it before it got started. Hey, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
He's brought down just inside the 25. Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. He's brought down. Play goes for, looks like about 11 yards. And it gives the Browns a 1st down. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and other times, just run away from it. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Fits it through the middle. And he has him almost 30 yards on a big play. 1st down coming up.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Browns 1st down.
Zone read. This is Judkins. Nearly broke even, but the defenders followed that zone read well. It's going to cost him about a yard. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talked about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Holcomb there on the stop. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and
They'll empty the backfield, motion him right. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Throwing to the back of the end zone. And look at the footwork there, touchdown! KC Concepcion, the 2nd score that he has brought in this season. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it.
Close play here, so the officials want to take a second look at it. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this. He did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
They took a look just to be safe. You always appreciate that, but the call on the field stands. Point after, tapped on by Schmidt. And that gives them the lead.
Makes the score round 7, Steelers 6.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. They'll go with Dowdle on the run. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to get to him, bring him down after allowing about 13 on the play. And that's going to give the Steelers the first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. On the ground again with Dowdle. Good hit on the ground here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did, an injured Brown, and they're tending to him now. First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1. The inside give to Dowdle. He's going to be hauled down after a small pickup. Maybe got 4 yards there. And that is going to be good for a Steelers first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, play action. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. It's 16 yards on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
16 yards.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
New set of downs for them from the 31. Pass play on first and 10. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. And they're going to drop him to end the return, but this turnover isn't going to stand. We've got flags at the spot right where he picked it off. So the interception's going to be remembered by the fans here, partner, but not by the official score. The interference call takes that away. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up first and 10 now inside the red zone. They'll run here following the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Second and 10, here's a pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and that hit knocks it free, incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Third and long for him here. Brought in. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion.
Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push the line. And from where that fumble came, Brock, zero chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here. And this is second and long. Trying an inside give to Warren. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. And Nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
Defense bringing in a 50B, 3rd and goal. He's going to throw it. Makes the catch. And he's going to be brought down before he can even get to the marker. So now it's going to be 4th down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Boswell able to knock it through. And they've taken back the lead.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Browns, KC Concepcion, ready to get to work again offensively. And as they get started, we get to see some of the first-year players who've taken this league by storm and are leading our race for Offensive Rookie of the Year. And they go play action. Sanders. He almost throws this away on the first snap of the drive. Put it in the harm's way. The pick is dropped, so they're going to see 2nd down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Going on 2nd down. It's Sanders. Getting a screen pass for Judkins. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Lost a punch on that completed pass, and they're going to need a far better completion here. 3rd and long. To the air, Sanders. On the screen, this is Sampson. And he's not going to make it. They stop him short. So expect a punt coming up here on 4th down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll punt another one away. Corey Bajorquez returning to the field. To return, McCole Hardman. And a nice return out of it. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. The Steelers, then running back Rico Dowdle back out now. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Left side, pulled in by Pittman. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about his 3rd down. Back to throw now. Ooh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. It'll be Cameron Johnston doing the honors. Brings it in at the 12. And his return's going to leave him enough time for 2, maybe even 3 plays before the half. The Browns taking the field with barely any time left in this opening half. And with field position and the clock against him here, probably not going to see anything of substance. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. Sanders to throw on 2nd. Big strike downfield to Judy. There's the stop, but 22 yards given up before it. And it's going to be 1st down Cleveland.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw now is Sanders. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. The final throw before the break. And this is lofted deep down the middle. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. And somehow Now they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right? They rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
And this is Schmidt for the extra point. And it's good. So what an ending brought to our opening half as they take the lead just before we step away. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our third quarter. Now Boswell on to send this away. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Judkins opening the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He was brought down by
Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
One of the tight ends motioning left. The run for Judkins on second down. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Sanders setting the pass. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And as they bring him down, a lot of yards. Nicely done, but still short of the marker. So it is fourth down. The Browns are lining up to punt. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they've set up well here with second and 1.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Back now, pressure coming. Defender meeting him at the catch point and breaking up that catch. Incomplete, so it brings up third down. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Third down run with Dowdle. They can slow him up here after 4, maybe 5 yards. And that is good for a Pittsburgh first down. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Escapes the pocket. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county. All right, so trailing right now, looking up at the scoreboard, Brock. Can't afford to be too picky, but it did look like getting rid of that football was the right call there.
Yeah, you live to play another day. Now the key is you've got to take advantage of this day to come.
Third and long, they're going to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Quincy Williams has it. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
First and 10 now from the 46. Now pitch it out to Judkins. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up. Well, you taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
60 vices, 60.
Now Sanders. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Browns player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. Browns are lined up to punt. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. The Steelers and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Complete right side to Washington. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch. Picked up a few on that 1st down play, so now we've got 2nd and 7. Looking in the air here. Completes a DK Metcalf. And a tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
To throw here on 1st down. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
This is Dowdle on 2nd down. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Now, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
I mean, where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
The Browns and KC Concepcion ready to get to work again offensively. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Drive starts with Judkins. And they haul him down, but we all saw it. It's pretty awkward, partner. This flag should be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
Things look good on the play until we saw the pull of the face mask, and that spoils the defensive effort.
Automatic first down.
So thanks to that personal foul, it is 1st and 10. On the give, here's Judkins. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Up 2nd and 8 at the Steelers.
Sanders throwing on 2nd. Finds a seam down the middle. Touchdown, Cleveland! So sensational work by a skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And this is Schmidt for the extra point.
For the extra point.
This one splits the uprights. It is good. And lead is up to 12.
21. Steelers 9.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This makes it up to the 25.
The Steelers take over first.
The Steelers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's the gift to Dowdle. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Dropping back to throw. Oh no, they get him yet again! Quincy Williams has it! And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick 6. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
And this is Schmidt for the extra point. Sent right down the middle and good. And their lead now up to 19 points.
28. Steelers 9.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Has this at the 6. He takes a pop and the ball comes out. And they steal it back on the return. And it was chaos from start to finish, Brock, but in the end, it's a touchdown. Steal away a drive, they score. The best part is, Brock, they can line it up and try to do it all over again in a few moments on this ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, Kate, kind of a double whammy there, and that will rattle you. That will rattle that special teams unit. Coach, the returner, you can't do that again.
And this is Schmidt for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they continue piling onto this lead.
35. Steelers.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Jukes away from one. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line. The Steelers offense headed out. And this is going to be far from the only time these replays will be on the screen over the next week, Brock, but they're not going to enjoy watching them. Have not taken care of the football, and this looks a whole lot like teaching tape for this defense.
Kate, think of all the great defenses over the last 50, 60 years. The 85 Bears, I think of the Seahawks and the Legion of Boom. 39 takeaways in their Super Bowl title winning year. Elite defenses have games just like this one where they take the ball away over and over and over and over again.
Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. So second down coming up. Throwing from the gun. And it's off his hands and incomplete. So an opportunity unfulfilled on that second down. And leads his third down. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he goes, third and long. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions and now push them to fourth down. They'll bring out the punter here. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Browns and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. They pitch it out to him here. Escapes the defender. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. He's going to be encouraged to that sideline. Gain of about 18. And that's going to be a Browns first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That brings us to the end of 3 on Thursday night primetime. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Sanders back to throw. He's got Concepcion on the slant. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Quick throw on the RPO here. It's Judy. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Coming off a 6-yard completion. Here's second and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And they're going to give him the 24-yard line. He stopped a step short of that first down marker. Third and a lone yard coming up.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and 1.
Hand off to Sampson. This one stopped. Play gains about 6 yards. And it gives the Browns a first down.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down, they want the ball. But a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
From the gun, Judkins. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
Taken down at the 11-yard
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Here's Judkins on second down. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for third and 6. Back Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Caught by his running back, Judkins. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. And a field goal try coming up shortly from the Browns. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that makes it a 29-point ball game.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Steelers all set for their next possession as we see where their schedule is going to take them the next few weeks. They're home for Indianapolis. Then they'll be at Tampa Bay. And finally, a trip to the Bayou to take on the New Orleans Saints. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Hits him on the in route. They get to him. He's hit, brought down after a gain of about 10. And that's going to give the Steelers the 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Steelers.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Throw right side, caught by Bernard. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly. Got 4 on the completion, so still 6 ahead of him on 2nd down. He's headed for the ground. They get him at the 35. Michael Hall. And that's going to force them into a 3rd down and 11.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks has built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Trying to throw this from the gun. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Caught the football, but it's jarred out before he can secure it. Ooh, they nearly had a big play there on 3rd down, Brock. But a good defensive effort forces 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's tackled after a gain of about 13. And that is going to be good for a Steelers 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. From the gun, a run for Dowdle. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
49-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He's going to throw this one. And he's not able to keep a hold of it through that hit. Incomplete.
Just continuing to add to some film that's going to be a little bit hard to watch. This guy, you typically don't see completion percentage numbers like this. Very, very accurate guy. Not today. He's going to have to figure out why.
No throw, 3rd and long. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Back to pass on 1st and 10. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And his effort after the catch gets him up near that marker. Gain of 9, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
He's going to throw it again. You'll see he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
And before the snap, the officials whistle that play dead. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Steelers just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
And that hit breaks up the catch, takes us to third down. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes, got to have this on 4th down, and they pick him off again. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. The ones you get, you have to finish with points.
The Browns and KC Concepcion ready to get to work again offensively. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Kate, I think we're seeing the exact same thing. That look of exasperation on the coach's face. You can't afford to take a loss like that, especially on calls that normally work.
They pitch it to him. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a 3-yard gain for him. That leaves 3rd and 14 now. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. So the Browns come away with the win. And their start to the season not cooling off by any means as they move to 4-0 on the year. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Browns, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.
Naughty by nature.